Hey, Blue Fleet. Oh, where's the game? Wait, hang on. Oh, for some reason, OBS had forgotten that I was streaming Apollo Justice. Alright, we'll start off with some scuff, shall we? Hey, Hux, how are you doing? Stinky? No, you are the stinky one. Not I. I'm a clean, wholesome Glaucus. Hi, welcome, Blue Fleet. We are playing Ace Attorney Apple Juice Trilogy tonight. Apollo Justice Thursday, yeah. What happened was EBF5 Senpai is rearranging their room and building a beef PC at the minute. Don't eat the Glaucus, you'll get poisoned. I'm full of toxin. I'm full of toxin, don't eat me. For God's sake, don't do that. Yeah, EBF5 Senpai is not about. They are shifting their room about building a beef PC. So, this week, we're playing Apollo Justice tonight. I was meant to have a gig tomorrow that my band was playing, but it's been cancelled. So, I mean, I need to think of something to play tomorrow as well. Maybe we'll do some more of this. Maybe we'll do something else. I don't know yet. I might even take a night off. It's a rare thing for me to do on a Friday, but we'll see. Anyway, we are just about to go to episode 2, Turnabout Corner. So, worth it. I don't think it is going to be worth it. You're going to... But by the way, Hux, that jar in random chord, yeah, just don't pay attention to it, my sweet summer child, alright? Okay? Okay, good. Right. So, episode 2, Turnabout Corner. Oh, no. Did I call Apollo Justice Apple Juice? Yes, I did, Cyber. You have Arahellis to thank for that. Oh, no. As long as we draw a breath, the Wheel of Fate turns. Is that Phoenix? Oh, what's going on here? Ace Attorney Apple Juice, end quote. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. When the wheel stops. Oh, someone got shot. I just realised I brought a coffee up with me because I was... You die. I brought a coffee up with me because I was like flagging quite badly. So let me just chug this down real quick, chat. Mug the size of my face. Okay. Hey Hades, welcome, how you doing? June the 15th, 9:12 AM. Wright & Co. Law Officers. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial and I lost both my mentor and my job. I'll admit it, I was screwed. That poor orb. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Hit bottom? I've got a terrible idea. Like, do you know what the sound of hitting bottom is? Let me show you, chat. This is the sound of hitting bottom. You hear that? Yeah. A special treat for you tonight. Ignore that. Oh. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. Law Officers. There's a chief that requires us to check out the plant every time we can. Understood. Understood. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Who's this? Hmm? Oh. What voice do... Last time we gave her, like, a very soft voice, but she looks kind of British. She looks like a flower girl. Sounds like slapping cardboard. Hux, I've slapped my own ass. Alright, I slapped my cake. Right, this 550 kilo leg pressing cake I've got, this dump truck, this absolute fucking bakery, right? Cardboard. Come on. There's so much meat behind this bum. Ow! Okay. She's pretty chipper. Okay.
Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome.
What's with this girl?
Well now, shall we begin?
Begin? Begin what?
Right, first things first. Any special talents?
Talents?
Yeah, well, you must have at least one.
Well, I guess. Defending?
Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course.
You think so?
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Go
ahead, show me, defend. Just give it all you got, don't hold back now.
What are you talking about?
I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere.
Thanks.
We want people to be laughing with us, not at us.
Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all.
What? What exactly do you think you came here to do?
What? Defend? No?
Excuse me, but do you know where you are?
The Writing Coat law offices, right?
Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first.
Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge.
Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes.
Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning.
Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again?
What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency?
Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician.
It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl.
Hello, sir. Please pick a card.
That's right, she's my daughter. You're too young and cute to be a CEO lady. The court record will tell us. Oh, Jesus, yeah, far too young. Good grief. Okay, understood. Trucy Wright.
Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name?
Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh, okay. No clues here.
Ah, don't touch Mr. Charlie.
Mr. Charlie?
He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney.
Mr. Charlie, right.
No, I'll take care of him.
Okay. That table doesn't look very sturdy.
You've never seen one of these. It's a magic table.
So, like, you make this teapot disappear?
So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change.
Hey, how you doing?
From Earl Grey to Darjeeling.
Okay. Ow! Kind of hard to see the difference, I think. Was there a guillotine? There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano.
Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach.
But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it.
Oh, no one plays here anyway, and the neighbours complain.
I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. Why's there spaghetti? Whoa, that fork is floating. No. Why'd you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here?
That right there is the whole reason I became a magician.
Do tell?
I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday, I'd make magic more amazing than spaghetti.
This girl's kind of a nutcase, huh? A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half?
Oh, that's right! This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag.
The devs really like stage magic, huh? Yeah, it's kind of bleeding in, isn't it? I've seen one on TV, but why is this one just sitting here in your office? You really didn't like this character. Ah.
Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you?
It's not exactly what I call a welcoming decor. I think the problem with Trucy is she looks like Carl Clover. If you've ever played BlazBlue, you'll know Carl. Carl terrifies me. Hold on, let me just get a picture of Carl loaded up. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, this one will do. Hold on, give me a second, chap. Give me a second. I'm just going to show you something. Hold on. You don't agree with the voice. I mean, if she's a stage magician, then she's a cockney. Them's the rules. Right, image. Give me a second. I'm going to show you what I mean when I say that she looks like Carl. Ow. 1 second has passed. Here, this kid. Look. This is who she reminds me of. She reminds me of Carl. And as a Tega player, Carl terrifies me and has done for over a decade. In fact, longer than that. 15 years odd. But yeah, she reminds me of this kid. Just ignore the robot that's also his sister that's behind him as well, right? Just ignore that, okay? You see the point? Yeah, cool. Right, let me just get rid of Carl. Okay. Who's this weirdo? An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat.
That's my favourite magician. I want to be just like him someday.
Sure, nice. This is good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100.
How rude.
Okay. Anything else to look at? The hat. A blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy's wearing.
Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it, please.
Last thought from my mind, honest.
I'll put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat.
All these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here too. One trick a day, magic for idiots. You'd think a pro magician would aim a bit higher. Just look at Max from 2-3. Fabulous! Fabulous! Okay, I don't think there's anything... Oh, there's some stuff here. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when.
Really? I had no idea these were that popular.
Oh, by the way, how's the game audio? Is it alright? I'm not so bad with one myself, actually.
What? I'm still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with it. Show me.
Wait, what? I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? Maybe bump the audio up. There. Let me know if that's a bit better. I think that's everything. Okay. This is good? Okay. Objection!
Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's an attorney's badge. It looks just like the one Daddy used to have. Now, if I take this badge and I do this and this, see? It's gone.
Oi, my badge! What did you do with my badge? Hey there, Lime VT. How you doing? Welcome aboard.
No need to worry. Just look in your pocket.
My pocket? Wait a second. There's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency.
And here's your badge. You can have it back now.
That's the last time I let her touch anything of mine. Period. Okay. So, is this really a talent agency?
You bet. Daddy signed it 7 years ago when he quit law.
Ah, yes. My sluggy pal. Excellent. Yes, we've got a fellow sea slug in the chat. Chat? What? Yes. Yeah, welcome. We're playing Ace Attorney Apple Juice tonight. It's actually Apollo Justice, but Apple Juice kind of has a bit of a funnier ring to it. Okay, there we go.
Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now.
2 people? Does that include you?
Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I am a professional, you know.
Right.
Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is, Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire.
Your dad, in other words. Right Talent Agency sounds like a VTuber agency. Oh, God. Things aren't looking so good in the agency sphere right now, huh? We should probably leave that well enough alone. Oh, boy. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano?
Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic.
At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter?
That's right, after Daddy quit law 7 years ago. I promised I'd keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it?
No.
I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year.
But who's the mum? She's kind of got Mia hair. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Understood. The answer to that question will be revealed much later. I'm more disappointed that Phoenix didn't blow his load in Edgeworth, but alright, fair enough. We'll go with this for now. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. He could have. Oh no. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it?
You know about that?
Not the details. I remember the news though, it was a big deal.
So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance.
Daddy, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in.
Daddy's not here right now.
He's in the hospital. The hospital?
Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better.
What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit.
Oh, the Ickfield Clinic. It's quite close.
Right. Well, I'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought. Okay.
Wait, I'll go with you.
Hey there, Vay. How you doing? Welcome. So, June the 15th, 9:45 a.m. Hickfield Clinic. Wait a fucking minute. I know this show. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. What the fuck is he doing here?
Oh, this is Zaya.
Yeah, are you the, doctor?
Oh, Dr. Hickfield's the name.
Good morning, doctor.
Oh, hi there, Trucy. Cute as ever.
Death. We're not going to suffer Ben Woodman to live. We're not going to suffer this motherfucker. Alright? Recovering from the day after concert-itis. Oh, God. I always get a bangover.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh, yeah. Except he's going for a morning checkup. He'll be back soon. Wait, hang on. Is that porn?
How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examine?
Doctor? Doctor, the nurse is looking for you.
Why, if it isn't Daddy, you're the goodest thing in town. I guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy.
What an odd bird that guy was. Oh, good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Oh, Mr. Wright. I want to look at this massive stash of porn books. A swaying sparring sack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps on sending them to me. Oh, like a niece or nephew? Yeah, something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. What's in the bag? No clues here. What's that on TV? It looks like some sort of action hero show.
Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His Booger Flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd.
I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Oh, Cody Hackins, what a little twat.
What a little wanker.
I took so much great pleasure in just breaking that child. Besides, the episodes just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know. Yeah. Try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write my reports. Your reports? Do I deserve... What do you mean, do I deserve a bonk from that? What did I do? Was it something I said? I'm just a little guy. Come on. Look, we broke the hopes and dreams of a child, and we took great pleasure in doing so. Alright? What's weird about that? It's one of the few pleasures in life. Grape juice. Ow! Ooh, excuse me, chat.
Oh, Daddy, you stuck some grape juice in again. The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here.
Oh, Trucy, look at the label.
Ow. Deep sea mineral water, that's fine, I guess.
I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. This looks like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. Wouldn't want my fingers to get stiff. Pro always keeps his weapon close at hand. Shall I play you a tune? No thanks. Unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. The bed? Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy.
Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy?
Oh, she's attempting to clean up. Look out. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. Don't think there's anything else for us to see. Oh, didn't want to do that. Talk. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. You were hit by a car? He tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. The way Apollo and Phoenix's relationship with us are consent from Apollo. It is pretty funny, I'll give him that. Only stopping when I head at the telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Well, thankfully my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. How the fuck did he not isekai? What the fuck? There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Truce is still a child.
Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore.
Well, you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. My fault. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mid-stage magician. She's a genius.
Tee-hee, oh, Daddy.
You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? Oh, I need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this.
Ah, but you come into the office of your own free will anyway.
Apollo's had enough of those disingenuous assertions. Punch. Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? Excuse me. My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital.
That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries?
That's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school again.
No, I can't. I just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly!
What? Now it's my fault? Polly. Remember DL6. Remember DL6. Remember DL6, Polly? Oh, not that Polly. Okay, good. On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. Client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright. I'll hear what you have to say.
Oh, you got him, Daddy. Oh, line and sinker.
Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright. Lay the deets on me. Okay, so who's the client? Oh yeah, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Alden Tay's. I played piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car said me flying nicked a telephone pole and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. I'm just having a swig of my water, chat. Good. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. What? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. What? Am I doing my job? Am I doing my fucking day job? No. Goodbye. Imagine. No, this is the sort. This car accident claims are what I do for my day job. This is my line of law. All right. I really need to add a keck W emote for that kind of situation. You know what? When I've got enough money to do so, I'm thinking about comming some emotes. Like maybe when wife's stable at work again, I've got disposable income. There's someone that I would consider asking to do me some emotes, but it's just kind of a case of, yeah, I think I'd need to make sure I've got the capital to back it up first. You know, getting like a set of emotes is not exactly expensive, but it's kind of out of reach at the moment. You know, I'm still balancing the house on my own back for like the next month or so. After that, should be good. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you've found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. That's a cute emote, that. Nice. I like it.
Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny.
Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? Amona. Hey, nice. No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Okay. People Park, huh? It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Okay. Right, let's head to the talent agency again, huh? Present the badge. Oh, it's too late. I missed my chance. I'm a disgrace. Okay. Who's this? Hey. How long you plan on making me wait, eh? This must be the client, eh?
Oh, good morning.
Ramen chef? Excited. He doesn't look like a kid. It's an old man. Hey there, Trucito. Sounds like your pop's had a bit of a rough spot, eh?
All's well that ends well, I guess.
This is our client? Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, eh? Oh, yes, the name's Apollo. He's Apollo. He's a chicken. Look at him there, arms all crossed like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down there, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stolen. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle?
You know Mr. O'Doon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly?
His name is Noodle Backward. Okay. No nicknames, please. No, of course I don't know. You know in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town. O'Doon's Noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy Doll.
This is Mr. Guy O'Doon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. O'Doon.
Anything for you, Trucy Doll. Okay. We need to examine the plant again? We've already done that. Okay. Ow. Alright, let's speak to this guy, huh? So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. O'Doon. Guy O'Doon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for 1.5 years. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodlemen for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons.
That's a pretty old noodle.
Aye, and fool that I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There were no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. Salty broth. Oh no. Oh no. He's got cum for blood. Oh no. Ow. Thankfully, I'm just a wholesome little guy. Ow!
So it's like destiny you became what you are.
You feel proud that your mind didn't go there. In my defense, I do have a traumatic brain injury, so there is that. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I'll fault it. But in the end, I was banned by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So, last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of O'Doon's noodles. What are you doing, Rick? He's bouncing off of my head. So tell me more about O'Doon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles. I make them so salty while they're salted in salt. Now I really don't want to find out.
Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pop stand back during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, sonny. Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl bet now.
What do you mean?
It was stolen. My stand, gone. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to bar me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the ass. Then, this morning, dark and early,
it was gone. My keep. My castle. Oh! Maybe some bum casted it off? Just guessing.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. I That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Adios, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Wait. What exactly is your request?
My noodle stain. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I'll make it so hot and salty 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defence.
Speaking of defence, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, Kay. Get it back today if you can, Polo. I've got noodles to make.
He reminds you of Victor Kudo being an over-enthusiastic old man. How old is he? Hold on. 46. He's not old. He's actually not that old. Things are certainly taking a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves.
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, listen to the lady's problem there. Don't be cruel.
That's not old. Hux. Come on now. Come on.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
I hope that none of you get that joke that I've just made, alright? Because if you do, I'm going straight to fucking hell. Straight down to the boiler room of hell. All the way down. No stops. And no, I'm not saying that I approve of this, so I actually very much disapprove of this. But the joke had to be made, alright? Panties? So they were stolen.
My panties, yes.
Right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them. My favourite panties. I ran after him. Get those back, I shouted. Wait.
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
A darn crying shame. Yep.
Well, at least it seems the crime's convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be a gnome now. Remember, find me stand, or there's an empty bowl in your future, Polo. Right. You're about Trucy doll here too, yeah?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's going to pay for this again?
And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen stand.
For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
Well, guess we might as well get started. Let's see. A hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Okay, so we already know who the culprit of the third one is. It's Kazuma Kazuma. Hi, Kazuma Des. Or the only other person I can think of who would still... Yeah, I mean, it could be Ben or it could be Larry. You somehow know it's Ben Woodman. Yeah, we should have killed him when we had the chance. It can be Larry. Oh, shit. What the fuck? So this is when Mr. Wright got hit by that car.
According to your map, this is the place.
What a huge mansion.
Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there too. She looks like a toe.
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
What voice does she get? She's a thumb. You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating?
That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money.
Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. Huh? You, kid with the hair, you want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye.
Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. Well, she knows something.
But the Kitaki family, they're the biggest organised crime syndicate in town. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Whoa, yeah, right.
Oh, yay, wait till we put into shape, mate.
Does she know no fear? I'm Plum Kitaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this wouldn't be a mass murderer by now. Family. Yeah. Yeah.
Little Plum, that's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes?
Whoa.
Oh, wrong voice. Whoa.
What is it, Apollo?
How about you go through me when talking to her? Okay, Trucy?
Ah, that seems like a bit of a needless procedure.
I'm a lawyer. I live with these procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know we're gangsters.
Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Oh, of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away.
That's my daddy!
I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capos or capos? I don't know how you pronounce that.
Capo? Point man?
Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah! Cleaning up this paint. Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. Oh, we're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me.
But why aren't you cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Please, go through me when you want to. Oh, don't be such a stiff lawyer boy.
I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yeah. But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. Oh, so they are not... They're not your Kuza. They are our Kuza. Comrades. Fucking hell. The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I avail myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Okay. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess.
Was his paint knocked over by the car hitting my daddy?
That's right. Fair, and I'm left to clean up the mess. A lot of real-life Yakuza are actually strongly integrated with the community as we were in the past at some point. I think that's still a common thing, as I understand it, but I don't know enough about the subject to comment in detail. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you?
Of course, then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do. I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard.
Wow, what a big house! And the gate is so big!
The Kitaki family is pretty big around these parts.
I like the fox, it's so cute!
Ah, that's our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox and our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Oh, how about the scales of justice or a lunar lander?
I'll pass, thanks. Seems to be something I can do there. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling it's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called an artist to do the job right.
Oh, he's the third so far. The third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here, and the second on my kimono. So I... No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. I don't think there's anything else for us to look at here. Can we cha-cha slide? Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know.
There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Why is there an old lady trying to climb in? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entrance to the park.
Not don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. Always walk through this park on my way home.
Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
Oh, you got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer?
No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else?
At least it's not a windy old bag. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Wicked Witch of the witness stand, right? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Who's this? Something wrong? Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Detective Sky? Oh. Detective?
What's she wearing a lab coat?
You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. No, I haven't forgotten. I've kind of forgotten the voice. I seem to remember that she was like kind of Genki. Hold on. And these kids are... Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Ah, why don't you kids run along place someplace else? Look, we're not... Well, I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Spill what exactly? Hot coffee? Please, ma'am. Once a dose of experimental hydroxyacetylenodosatrace? What the fuck?
Come again? What's hydroxy stuff?
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. She's kind of a meanie now. Oh, I missed a bit of dialogue there. Hold on. How are we going to get more information like this?
Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street?
Ara, what are you bonking me for? What'd I do? Oh, yeah, that nice woman. Extremely touchy mood. Yeah, she's pretty grouchy. You need a reason? Yeah, I'm just a little guy. You can't abuse just a little guy like that. Come on. Come on. Hux! I can see that. I can see that, Hux. Oh, you motherfucker. I can see that in the background of my screen. I see that. Oh, you cheeky little shit. Come on. I'm just a little guy. Come on. Come on. I'm just a little guy. Oh. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out.
A detective's life sure is a hard one.
I'm an attorney, actually. 2 pieces of garbage with paints on them. Oh, wrong voice. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone.
Wait, you don't think...
I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright.
Where? And he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take?
Okay. We have to decide what's more relevant. I mean, let's think for a second. The slippers could tell us who someone is who was at the scene, right? But at the same time, they're probably kind of stinky. The mirror would line up with the car. Let's go with the mirror. Okay. I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened there. Hey, I said no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of hydroxy, I don't know what's it. No dice. Alright. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street? Oh yes, quite the commotion. I took the mirror, yeah. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Yeah, I figured that, like, there's 2 problems with the slipper. 1, it's probably not relevant. And 2, I'm a say-so Glaucus. And I'm also... Oh, come on! Why have you guys been so mean to me? Wait, hold on. Hux, you little shit! You little shit, you screenshotted my face when I had the thing on. You screenshotted me when I had this on. What are you doing? No! How could you? Fucking hell. Okay. Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too.
You kidding?
What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house too?
A crime without honour, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly.
Alright, tell us then. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers, last night. Someone stole pants from there too. I got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. I've already worked this one out. This motherfucker. This motherfucker right here. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kitaki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kitaki's panties. So Apollo knows what he's wanking off to tonight.
I know, we'll find your bloomers too.
Great, show me what you're made of. What have you got me into this time, Trucy? Okay. Ow! Why? Who's this? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, Mother.
She's a Kitaki too?
Miss? Here, our flyer. The Right Anything Agency?
Anything Agency?
Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defence attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye.
Why'd you give her a flyer?
I don't know, she seemed like she could use some help.
She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help.
I wouldn't be so sure.
So we can't get in through there. I guess we can't do anything here just now, huh? Let's go to the scene of the stand theft. Okay. Interesting. So what's this place?
This would be Mr. Aldoon's house, silly.
Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. What's wrong, Cyber? What's wrong? You seem perturbed. You seem perturbed. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already.
Hey!
The sign says... Oh, it does! You're right. No!
Look, there's a police car parked over there.
You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place, a hospital? There's a sign. Maractus Clinic.
Oh, this is where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night.
Wait, maybe that police car is here to find... Wrong voice.
Maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
Oh, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you laugh around here, the saltier your victory pole gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Let's have a look at this scene then. No! That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old. Oh, you like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but I ran out of space.
Prior planning prevents poor performance. Lucky for me, it spells the word all by itself and spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going for it. It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there.
Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious.
You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and make the broth, do you?
Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water when he can buy it. Taste is his business, you know. Look at that sign up there. Eldoon's only uses water from all natural sources.
I think I'll take a rain check on eating here.
This house is, well, it's old.
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character though. It's just like my soup.
I always thought character was a positive thing. There's a handwritten sign here, save the light.
Save the light? Indeed, Mr. Eldoon's house is practically in the dark here.
I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit.
That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients.
Dog. Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy.
Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon, and it's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
She didn't get a bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing.
Oh, Paolo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles.
Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey, there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's going to taste just like noodles.
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
All my other bowls got taken away with my stain. Get it back for me, sonny boy. I'm begging you.
Okay. Doing all these Cockney voices is actually surprisingly tough on the throat. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Right. Maybe decolonize one of them. No. Never. Never. Oh, we should probably speak to him, shouldn't we? So your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was it?
Aye, passed down from father to son. That stand's in his share of salt. Salt runs in your family, you might say.
I bet high blood pressure does too. So your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was stolen.
Oh, it wasn't just the stand it was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stain sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend.
No one steals the legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Isn't it about time we bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. I happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 PM I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for that late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease, then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That's how now me whole life in it. Me whole being.
They took everything.
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams.
At least they have one bowl. Look, there in the ground.
If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. I can't believe that he's feeding people salty broth in the morning. It's just a euphemism for cum. Ow! Ah! No! Stop! Look. Ow! Why with all the Rick Astleys? Ow, that was the flagship from FTL. Come on, I'm just a little guy. Oh. Ramen cum noodle. Raw man. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're throwing Rick instead of Rotten Tomatoes. It's very true, Vay. It's very true. Alright.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
Dude, she's 15. Don't make me send you to prison. The garage, right. Hey there, Kyrie. How you doing? Ace Attorney, peak character design when you can't tell if that's his hair or noodles. Yeah, I genuinely can't tell. Although, you know what I did notice? He kind of looks like the singer from Lamb of God. The garage, right. You don't think the thief lives there, do you?
I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Oh, do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly.
Alright. Well, I don't think there's anything else he can give me, so let's cha-cha slide. Looks like they have a special offer going on.
3 shots for the price of 1. Oh, now's our chance, Apollo.
Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you.
Whoever runs this clinic seems pretty business-minded.
See, 3 shots for the price of 1 is actually really good. If the shots are Jägermeister. Ooh, I've got a couple of bottles of Jägermeister in my fridge. I might have a couple of shots tonight. Is this my first playthrough? Yes, I've never played this game before. I played through the original trilogy relatively recently, and I got onto this trilogy last week, but I've never played them before. I know nothing about them other than we are Apple Juice Ace Attorney. And apparently we're also a chicken, because he's Apollo. Apollo? I thought that was good. Yeah, it wasn't good, was it? It wasn't good at all. I don't understand if there's an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders.
Oh, sorry, miss. No going to the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Oh, no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a lot more info on this Maractus clinic.
We can ask Mr. O'Doon. He is their neighbour and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there?
I don't think I should have a problem with that, Vay. I've had Rick as one of my Twitch throwables for ages, but I've never had a problem with YouTube. YouTube's never told me off having Rick be yeetable. No clues here. Trucy said check out the garage, but...
That doorway sure is sparkly.
The Maractus Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. That must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe we're on a vacation today.
Let's cha-cha slide again.
Hey, do you think something's happening next door? There's a police car out front.
Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet.
You played all of them handheld 6 years ago. Nice. Yeah, I'm enjoying them so far. I'm hoping that this case is going to have some baller twists going on. I wonder if the Yakuza are actually involved somehow. Like, you got to wonder. Huh? If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning...
That police car got here this morning, actually. That's what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbour. Fair.
Ah.
Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. Fair.
The wrong crowd?
Never you mind about that.
You know what? I was half expecting... Dong! Bing, 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 bing. I just gave myself trauma again. Keep those locks away from me, Onegai Shimasu. Yep. The MTR, the Magic Truth Rock. Yeah. I don't want to have to MTR anyone. For context to those who are new to my streams, MTR is the Magic Truth Rock, the Magatama from the first trilogy. We call it the MTR because you can MTR people with it. Literally, you present the Magatama to them. It's MTRing. Not my proudest moment, but it's stuck. I mean, I say that. I mean, are any of my moments really that proud? Probably not really. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can do here by the look of it. So, can we go into the garage? Looks like it. Oh, we can. Son of a fuck.
This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran.
Are you sure? Need to examine the ladder. Okay.
Maybe. Let's look for clues.
I don't see a ladder.
Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties.
Trucy? Could you try not saying panties so many times? I don't see a ladder in here. I see a step ladder. So I'll examine the step ladder. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Polly, let's call it a step ladder. Come on.
The cat in the background looks just like your cat. Cute cat. A step ladder? How's that different from a regular ladder?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. We're going philosophical on step ladders.
Can we talk about something else?
Let's the cat. Chat, I'm going to the cat.
Hey, a kitty cat. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, it's not coming down.
We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. I'm sorry, but I have the cat. I literally just the cat.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Why is there a gold skeleton?
Ah! Someone's there. Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton and painted gold?
There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams something, that's for sure. We've already looked at that. It's kind of disturbing that there's just like a hand, a foot, and half a face sticking out there. There's a phone. There's something about this car.
Let's take a closer look.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tyre. If the car moved, it'd be crashed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
Okay. There's chat. There's a muffler in the exhaust. Emma Sky has been in this case. I'm getting some real flashbacks to 1.5 here. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago.
Huh?
Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. Of course Emma Sky's been here. I've seen her at the park. Yes, I did realise it was her. Save me, grumpy adult Emma Sky. Save me. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue in solving the case.
Where?
I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car, and I always check the tailpipe.
Everyone's got to have a hobby, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey, there's something in there.
What?
Wait a second. Are these your...
Ah! My panties! What? Already? Ah, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius.
No, don't mention it.
No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties.
The fuck are these? Oh no! What are these? What are these? What are those? Clown panties. You love this twist. It makes the case go from seriously Capcom she's 15 to well played.
My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. Can't wait to use them.
You're gonna put them on now?
Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties? Ta-da!
Whoa! Where'd that come from?
How did that ball get in your panties? My panties are an extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks.
Magic panties.
They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly.
You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Good grief. You know what the worst thing is, though? These panties actually do look like panties. If you've ever played Trials of Mana, you remember Gormand, the Death Jester. They look like his panties. They're Death Jester panties. Okay. Well, that's one case closed, at least.
What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade.
Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway.
Hey, look at that!
The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
A clue? Let's see. I think I do have just the clue you got in mind. Why not just note down the plate?
Take that!
Take that! My clue is this.
Wow! It's the same colour as size and everything. A perfect match.
Yeah, the interesting point. Just because there's nothing on the plate. Interesting point. Stolen vehicle claims are kind of whack. Right. So if someone steals your car and then hits someone, like let's say someone steals your car and they then hit someone in it. The real owner could probably in that situation prove that they filled my car was stolen claim and get away with it. Kind of. I'm pretty sure the insurance company has to stand to any claim that an innocent bystander presents, though. It's kind of fucked. Because the Motor Insurance Bureau won't cover it, as far as I remember. Because they have the untraced agreement, they have the uninsured agreement. And you can technically argue that a thief is not insured to drive that specific vehicle. But as far as I know, most of the time insurers will just deal with it as if it was their driver. It's been a long time since I dealt with the stolen car claim. Guess we could check it out.
Ah, 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Don't this go in a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Well, looks like we just solved a case.
So the car that hit Daddy last night...
It's sitting right in front of us. Yep.
Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo.
Gee, thanks, Trucy.
Oh, Apollo.
What is it?
Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him.
Okay. He doesn't seem like the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Alright. Oh, hang on, I pressed the wrong thing. I want to move. Oh, we still can't just, like, move around easily then, no. That kind of sucks. So we're going to go see Daddy. I'll be able to freely move around in Double D, though. Okay. Okay, is that the one where it goes like full 3D? Alright. Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how'd you feel?
Not bad, Trucy. Not bad. Ah, okay, cool, cool. It's good to have you young'uns on the case. Let's old Daddy-O get some well-deserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest.
Excuse the fuck me? He's a fucking whippersnapper. You don't call him elderly, you little shit. You little... You motherfucker, you. Oh, cheeky little shit. I swear down. Old? He's not old. He's fucking young. Oh, I don't like her anymore. Top hat wearing little sausage. Isn't he only 33? Thank you, Apollo. We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Trucy deserves pet. It reminds you of the old man in the Mega Man game that says he's 30. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Progress report. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early.
Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Oh, Maractus, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car's parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is this Maractus Clinic anyway? I think it's like a Yakuza doctor, like a mob doctor. All I've heard are the rumours. That clinic's been making good money in a bad way. Bad. Ties to organised crime. The Kentucky family. Oh my god, he's selling fried chicken on the sly. Oh boy. I'm curious, did I notice Phoenix right away when I saw him? Yes. I absolutely did. And let me tell you why I realised it was Phoenix, right? The eyes. The eyes gave him away. It was all in his eyes. A little bit of flick at the back of the hair. To give you some context, Kyrie, I have this uncanny ability to see things much earlier than I'm meant to be able to figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I figured out in 3-1, I managed to work out that Dahlia and Pearl were related, but I worked it out probably 2 cases ahead of the point I was meant to put 2 and 2 together. And I did it because the eyes are the same. I've managed to accurately predict every single plot twist in this series. I don't know how. I don't know how. Okay. The Kitaki family. He did them on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see. They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting.
It looked like something happened in that park.
Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case.
Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand.
Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit them up for some reparations. A little legal action do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid? We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing.
My panties!
That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono.
Right, back to the office to plan our next move.
Ah, you're watching your friend's stream. First comment's Phoenix let himself go and he's still... Ah, okay. Yeah, so when he arrived, I was like, there's no way this isn't Phoenix. There's no way it's not. Because the thing is, right, this is Let me just see. Can I go back here? Right. Let me show you why I realised this was Phoenix straight away. So firstly, this little flick of hair here, right? Yeah, come on, that's not even subtle. So the eyes, right? The eyes are the first giveaway because Phoenix's eyes have always been three circles. So middle circle, central circle, outer circle, most outer circle. We call that inner. So central, inner, middle. And they're grey within grey, right? He didn't have the stubble, but his jaw shape is the same. And then he's got this flick of hair which looks like he's hiding spikies. It was so fucking obvious to me. Like, I couldn't... I just looked at him, it's like, oh, hey, Phoenix. How you doing? So, yeah, it honestly, for me, it was not subtle at all. Alright. Oh, wait, we don't want to do that, do we? We want to move. Go to the editing agency. Alright there, Trucy Pants. What's the next move? Oh. You're the woman from the Kitaki place.
Yeah. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala.
Huh? Alita Tiala? Is that a joke about alliteration?
I have a request.
Okay. You know what? I am going to just very quickly save that because we haven't saved in like this entire case so far. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Whee! It's an anagram. It's an anagram. Saves come codes, they've got to be fed. Alisa Tiala is an anagram. Oh, each name is an anagram. I thought you meant the entire name was an anagram. Right, okay, that does make sense. Okay. What's your request? Your request, let me guess. Something's been stolen?
Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought...
What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me?
Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties?
She's the one who hit Phoenix in the car, isn't she?
No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him.
Her fiancé's the one who's driving the car. Fiancé? Trucy was the one driving at 15. Oh, God. It doesn't dox me to say this because this applies to the entire United Kingdom, but you do occasionally get 15-year-old joyriders like driving like twats in that manner in England. Like around my area, there's a dirt biker who will just ride on the pavement, just like at random, just ride all over pavements, doesn't give a shit, bike's not licensed for the road, just a troublemaking little twat, and the police won't do anything about it. Crying shame.
He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder.
Oh?
Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park?
No. You kick him. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure he has ties to some pretty nasty people, so I wouldn't really want to fuck about, if I'm honest. So, what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki Mansion, yes? You a member of their organisation?
No, not yet. Not yet. You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
The boss's son? So he's, Welcome aboard, by the way, Kyrie. Welcome to the Blue Fleet. Oh, we're creeping closer to that. Wait. Oh, I just remembered. 300 is 3 pots of bulldog noodles. Oh, no. I regret making that my 300 follower goal now. Oh, no. Look, Hux, don't you stitch me up with that, alright? If I log on tomorrow, and I can still replace it with something else, no, I can't, Hades, because I am a man of my word. I am a man of my word, alright? And if I've said, I will do 3 pots of bulldog at 300, I have to stick to that. I have to stick to that promise. Because sticking to your promise is what a real man does, right? Okay. And no, I don't mean that in any sort of silly machismo way. It's like, I have said I will do this. It is a solemn promise that I made. And to back away from that promise would lessen me. Therefore, I made this bed. I shall lie in it when the time comes. I will probably also piss and shit and cry and fart into that bed, but that's by the by, alright? The boss's son, so he's a gangster.
Yeah, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life.
A Bulldog noodle spicy or something, yes. I've only got the basic version, but like the basic version kicked my ass the last time I tried to have them. I haven't done them on stream, but I have had them before, and they are spicy. Spicy noodles are tomorrow. No, if not unless I suddenly have 300 followers, no.
I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kitaki, I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. So what happened?
I haven't been told all the details.
You've always been too mentally inflexible for that kind of self-inflicted suffering. So if you go to my YouTube VOD archive, you got to go, Hades. No worries, no worries. Cheers for hanging out. I mean, if you're interested in how I handle spicy food and how I don't handle the spiciest food, on my YouTube archive, there is a VOD from last year at some point where I tried to raw dog 10 teaspoons of the bomb Beyond Insanity hot sauce. I did one and died. You're just speaking to my ghost at this point. I've been dead for years.
But I do know a body was found in the park near the Kitaki mansion. There are a lot of police cars there. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol.
You love spicy food. It's a burger joint not far that sells fried chicken with a very spicy sauce. Yeah. See, I love spicy sauce. If I go out for a cheeky Nando's, and yes, a cheeky Nando's is a thing. If I go out for a cheeky Nando's, I always get the extra medium. I say extra medium because the extra hot from them, it's just medium to me. It's pretty tasty though. But my entire fridge, like the top shelf of my fridge, is just hot sauce. Loads of hot sauce. Like, I would fight Randon at hot sauce. I would fight Randon Nuring at hot sauce. And I'd probably win. In fact, if I had a glove, I'd throw it down right now. Yeah. If you get wind of this, Randon, game on. I'll fight you at hot sauce. Wink.
But I hear the circumstances of the shooting are rather unusual.
By the way, Hux, say nothing. And your fiancé was arrested for this.
What sort of person is your fiancé?
What sort of person is he? Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, correct?
His name is Waki Kitaki. I brought a photo.
Waki Kitaki? What? Is that supposed to be a pun? Oh my god, he's a VTuber. He's a VTuber. Look at him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on a minute. Just popping something down. Okay. VTubers, never heard of them. Yeah, they're kind of cringe if I'm honest. Imagine being a cartoon on the internet. How silly. Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. We can be powerful and menacing, but so cute.
But if he's the boss's only son...
Yeah, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday.
Say, I'm a boss already at this agency.
Please help my Waki, please.
Right. My first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those.
Okay. Let's have a look at it.
Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Let's have a look at this letter of request first. Can we? Wait, what? Hold on a minute.
Why does this envelope say hit request?
It's a bit of lingo, like calling a hit or hitman.
Oh, you mean gangster talk? So does it mean to defending gangsteries? Well, Hitman?
I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope. That will be relevant later. Okay. We're going to the scene of the crime then, huh? Oh, should we go to the detention centre? We haven't been here for a hot minute. This motherfucker is still stood here. Holy shit, man.
Polly, you look as happy as a clown itself.
For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. You need something. Ah, yeah, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Wakikitaki. Sorry, he's in question right now. Could take a while.
Drat. Oh, well, guess we'll have to come back later then.
So much for that battle. Alright, so that was a waste of time, but okay. Hold on a minute, chat. Give me a second. In fact, I tell you what, I'm just going to go to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back, alright? Okay. Absolute beam of just pure piss. Damn. Okay. We're back. Hi chat, how are we doing? Right, so we need to go to the scene of the crime, don't we? Okay. There's a motorbike here now. So this is it, my first murder crime scene. Oh, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play?
We're not playing. We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... What does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used Kitaki's stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Wait, didn't we send him to prison? I thought we sent his ass down. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Did he just riz us? Mr. Gavin? Oh, Fraulein, what is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help?
Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request.
You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime.
Oh, really?
By your leave, officer. Yes, sir, of course, sir. Aha, very well. This way, Fraulein.
Whee!
Wait, the guy who rizzed us just walked off with our 15-year-old boss. What the fuck is going on in this game?
Hey, what about me?
Wait, he's back. Why the fuck is Officer Meekins here? On that note, enjoy your investigation.
Oh, thank you. Will we see you again?
Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. He's not really German. He just went to Germany once, liked it, and adopted the accent. But we've already given him an accent, haven't we? Who was that?
Oh! Apollo, look! A corpse!
What? Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, it sure got me.
Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's Emma again. Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here?
Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
Him again. That glimmerous fop, always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? You see where you read the word fop? Yes, I do. I'd recognise that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out. So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So you're a defence attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye, I'm in charge of this crime scene.
She doesn't seem that happy about it.
She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. So, has she replaced Gumshoe? Wait. They didn't. Ara, tell me that Gumshoe is here, somewhere. Where's my gum boy? My sweet gumdrop, where is he? Oh! Where's Gumshoe? There's no Gumshoe. Oh no! My gum fuck. Salary cussing noises and heart cussing noises. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate.
Apollo, look! That stand! It says Eldoon.
I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. We all miss Gumfuck dearly, but that's why you liked when I gave his voice to the bailiff. Yeah. We keep him in our hearts. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations to be carried out by professionals, scientifically. Oh, that smug face is kind of nice. Are we getting smuggered right now? Kind of reminds me of Francisca. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Hey, Apollo! My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I'd better check out what we came here to find at least. There's panties in the bin. Emma is still a good replacement. You still long for the G, but you like Emma. Yeah, everyone longs for the G. Is there anything? Why was he buying noodles at the soup store? I guess we're going to have to talk to her then, huh? Oh, there's a knife. Okay. Alright, let's see what she can tell us, huh? Detective Sky? Quiet, please. It's snack time. What? Okay. As an Elia Stellaria fan, my response to this is munch, 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 munch. She's real for that. She chews very loudly. What?
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Let her feast. Yeah, I'm wisely going to stay silent here so that chat doesn't throw things at me. Detective Sky, quiet please. It's snack time. Again! The developers were really into the sound of things being eaten, huh? Wait, oh, I see. So Capcom are randomites and they're into, like, that sort of stuff. Okay. Maybe we need to present Phoenix to her. Oh, I can't just present... Okay. Oh, we can't... We... Okay. So she's not going to talk to us at all. Okay. So do we need to present her with something?
Oh, look, I love these little personal touches.
Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Hmm? When I touched it, the paint flaked off.
He must have painted on hand with warm professional care.
After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. Need to talk to someone else first. I guess we need to go and speak to Eldoon. Let's go to Eldoon's house.
Oh, Mr. Eldoon. Hello.
Looks like he left.
Oh, we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry.
Oh, what a bummer.
Okay. The garage? No. Okay. Maybe we need to go back to the office. Or maybe we need to go to the detention centre. No, we need to go see Feeny, do we? Okay. Interesting. There we go. Ah, you're back. Running some problems.
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
You'll end up being lost and not knowing who to talk to a lot. I mean, that's not exactly unusual. We got through 1-5 with that, so... Who? Me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there is a problem. No, no problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me. Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. We don't have the letter of request anymore. A bit weird, but okay. Murder! So what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. Can I badge him? We can try it. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
A lab coat? Oh, didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? No, you could say that. Hold on, let's go back and let's badge him. Objection! What's that? Looks strangely familiar. How could you not recognise an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. I guess some 7 years are longer than others. He looks very coy when he says that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. I don't have a profile? What the fuck? How do I not have a profile? What? 25. Okay. That's fine.
That's my daddy. He knows all.
Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are we back? Are we back? Something happened with my microphone? Yeah, my microphone kind of tripped out there. Sorry about that. His brother? His headset was like, no, I'm sorry, that was me. Yeah, I realised I saw there was that hurt. Oh god, I'm sorry. Does anyone hear that? I got an audio bug and I looked down and it's like my microphone was just red. And I was like, let's yank that out very quickly. If I look up in the sky, I might see 2 twinkling objects shooting out into space. I'm so sorry, chat. I think at some point I'm going to upgrade my microphone when I've got the money to. This is a USB microphone, so it's not like XLR or anything particularly strengthy like that. I mean, I do have an XLR mic upstairs, but I don't think it's any good. Like, it's old. Like, we're talking like that microphone's about 15, 20 years old. We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate.
Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? And I have a feeling he'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what's the problem again? If he's a rock god incarnate, is he going to do like guitar solos in court or something? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park?
Yeah, that detective wouldn't want less.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? It's pronounced, oh, so, fear is in the number. So, clavier. Clavier. Like that. I pronounced it kind of French, didn't I? Whoops. White powder? I hope that's not what I think it is. Just take it to her. It'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Alright, so we're going to go take cocaine to Emma Sky. So we're going to go do lines with our new wife. Okay. What could go wrong? So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Well, let's take a closer look. Huh?
Whoa!
You know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious. Okay. Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Sky's mood. Yeah. Do you remember when we did 1.5, we lined up the powder and then we just kind of The cocaine innuendos never get old. White powder placed gingerly in pocket.
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know where that white powder is.
Okay, let's do it. I'll go to Kentucky Mansion. Yummy icing sugar. Yeah, you know Hux. You know Hux. Okay. Okay. Present. The bottle has a label on it.
Can you read it?
Not a word. I'm not sure I speak whatever language this is written in. Hit with the magic crushed rocks. Exactly.
That's too bad. I guess we're stuck with this mysterious bottle of white powder.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, it couldn't be. Where'd you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Scott, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Tracy Wright, Felix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked.
Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. She's now our friend. Excellent. We won her over. So we've got Mike Meekins. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed.
Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief?
What, you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah. Taking care of business. Little plum Kitaki style.
Try not to sound too eager about that, please. Menu. Ramen, 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 ramen. Rice bowl. And this is Mr. Eldune's noodle stand, obviously.
It does say Eldude in big letters, doesn't it?
And that mark on his paper lantern that looks familiar.
It's gonna be a little weird telling him, what with the corpse and all.
Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right, congratulations, Apollo.
And leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Oh, we need to skip through that. Okay. What's this tarp? Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand.
Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here.
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. There's a nice little smile we got there. There's got to be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... look, another pair of underwear?
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't.
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too? Should we... Should we wear them? Should we wear them, chat? There's a knife. Is there a license for this? What do you mean, Hux? Come on, I'm just a little guy. It's a knife. A shiv, to be precise. Oh, that smug face. Neuron activation.
Oh, lingo.
The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Look at this, there's a handprint on this shiv.
A handprint? Then there might be fingerprint. Let's investigate.
Insert meme you just made. Come on, I'm innocent, Hux. I'm just a little guy. Oh, why? Okay.
Right, first choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint. Look closely at the handle. See? There's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots. That's right. Pick the one you want to analyse.
Public seems to think differently. That's some dirty fingers. Yeah, they've been kind of scratching their ass apparently. Alright, we'll go for this one.
Right, let's get detecting.
Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement.
First, sprinkle some aluminium powder over the print. With a press of space like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminium powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use R and... Wow, amazing! It's like magic! Isn't it, though?
Right, let's give it a shot.
Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder.
Okay. Okay, chat. I'm good. Oh, it's good beating a dead horse. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Ooh, we got it? Is that it? I don't think we got all of it, by the look of it. We might have some more.
Oh, good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police officer samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to.
Oh, that doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print.
Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already.
It is Wocky's. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Is Phoenix right? Match found. It's his knife. So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant.
Yes, isn't it amazing? Oh, the power of science. It's my life. Apollo, she's sparkling.
And I'm dimming.
Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight's yet to come. Chin up, Polly.
The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Okay.
The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body.
But why? Hey, Hades, welcome back. Welcome back.
Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answers to that, I wouldn't still be here.
Well, what was the cause of death?
A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol.
A pistol?
Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
Unless you're a cop or a gangster.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Palmeractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact.
Okay. So it's the mob doctor.
I mean, really? What's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. Unlikely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is Guy Eldoon. Wait. But he's got a motive to kill Maractus because Maractus has put this clinic next to his house. Is he the culprit? You're heading off for a bit, Vade? No worries. Cheers for hanging out tonight. And yeah, you look after yourself, alright? It's been good to see you. Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. Okay.
What sort of person was the victim anyway?
You mean what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Okay. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Oh, are you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that.
Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe?
Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favours to repay to people back here. Favours? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left, but Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
Really? I had no idea.
If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Okay. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yeah? Waki Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention centre.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place? You're a defence attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yeah, I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. You do? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What?
Okay. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, yeah, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off too from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic.
Oh, maybe that's where the cop car was parked there.
What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here. That seems to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. So, have you met the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention centre. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it'll do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. I got the bloomers from the trash can, yeah. Hold on. There. Is someone mistaken these? Because they look kind of the same, don't they? Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. Alright. So we want to go to the detention centre, huh? Okay. A lot of people dislike this case, but you find it to be very good filler. I mean, I've kind of already got a reason to like it, so... Apollo feels like a much more professional dude than Wright, yeah. Much more laser focused. Much less scatterbrained, huh? Okay. Every single time. Blue feet, no! Blue Fleet, Amzele. Blue Fleet, not Blue Feet. What is it with you and feet? Come on. You're like a feet person or something? Hmm? Hi, how you doing? I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. You like thighs, they might be related. Fair. The father's talking in private room with him.
The father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Winskitaki himself. Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! Who's this? You're the one on your way out, old... Are they fighting? Oh, they're here. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron? What voice does he get? Oh boy. The Gatmai. Heavy voice with a mouthful of mothballs. Don Corleone. Confession? I've never seen The Godfather.
You Waukie's lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Big Wins Kentucky, fourth head of the Kentucky family, capiche?
Actually, I came to speak to your son.
Mr. Justice.
Yes?
My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche?
Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear.
You gotta do more than just understand to make it.
His eye holes are fuckably big. What the fuck, Cyber? What? What? Good grief. Are you... Cyber, are you saying that you would want to skullfuck Big Wins Kitaki, the mob boss? You are either very brave or very silly. You're God's strongest soldier, my friend. Good God.
You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life.
I don't feel so good. What's the kid's voice gonna be like?
What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more, not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here.
You must be Waukie?
A G's not a G till he does hard time, but Zoe. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change.
Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy.
Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Huh. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
So much for talking to our client.
But we made so much progress today. We even found me panties. Had fun at least.
I've gone to the wrong voice. She was Cockney, wasn't she? Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
I almost forgot it's time for me show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
I forgot how to do a Cockney voice. How the fuck? Oh god. Okay. We'll do at least some of the trial, I think. Because we haven't done any... We can do a regular young girl voice now. No. Presto changeo, her accent's disappeared. Oh no. I'm not used to doing Cockney voices. Continue the next chapter?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We're at the court. Huh, Mr. Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yeah, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yeah, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice. I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Oh, do something now. I want to see. Here.
Hmm? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's this kid. Oh, good morning.
Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
Is that a...
Oh, what the fuck? It's a blue trauma t-shirt. You're right, Hades. Oh, no.
It's a bad badger.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Excuse me. The accent's escaping me again. What? How the fuck do I keep on forgetting how to talk Cockney?
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realised. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. We learn about them, the blue trauma, the pink trauma, the bad trauma, and the proto-trauma. Waukie's mannerisms remind you of an NPC in the previous trilogy, but you can't place it. Yeah, I'm struggling as well.
Court is now in session for the trial of Waukie Kitaki.
The defence is ready, Your Honour.
Ready to rock and roll, Air Judge. Oh, it's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor.
It's Mr. Gavin's brother.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. We taking leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say nine to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I feared that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
Not to worry here, Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth cancelling a show or two.
Well. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Air Judge.
They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
Achtung, baby. Today we play it my way. What's that? Noise? Sometimes you have to get up in order to get down. To prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Paul Miractis, director of the Miractis Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. He was the guy whose face was on the vote poster.
What in the world was the doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe you will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone here, Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Nine, not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment? I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Air Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Miractis Clinic?
Objection!
Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said.
What?
What is right?
They always say that on stage. You should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good there, Polly.
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive for the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. Waukie, are you?
I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kitaki, you best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail.
You got to hand it to him. Wacky sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself. Oh boy.
I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago, and he messed up my arm something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night, know what I'm saying?
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff going down when you're keeping it real on the street, true that. I'll tell you one thing, that doc was whack.
Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this.
First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor. Who asked you, Pointylocks? Just who do you think you are? Your lawyer? Look, I ain't trying to hit that. He was a quacker, plain and simple. Okay. By someone, you mean... Was there anyone else with the score stuff with this doctor besides you, I mean?
You better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind and did what had to be done. Straight gangster style.
But why were you so mad at this doctor?
Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man.
J-Man.
Okay. So you were a patient at the Maractus clinic half a year ago. For what reason?
I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what went wrong?
We had a little run-in with the Rivalis family. That's when I pulled a jack move. And ran into an ambush. G busted a cab right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time, by yourself. It's nice that we have the little dots to show where we are in the recorded testimony.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys.
So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there.
Apparently he was shot in the heart.
And you're to blame.
You give love a bad name.
Oh, when you compress or present, there's dots on the right.
Okay, okay.
And he's still alive. I can catch bullets between my teeth. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart. The bullet stopped just short of my thumb, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't all of it, Holmes.
What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It sounds as though Herr Doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up. He's a better G than me.
This kid is so fucking tryhard. He's such a tryhard. So this bullet is still...
You know it. I can still feel it. Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
What, J-Man? What, no accident, that's for shizzle.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favour.
Wacky, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Pure 100% tryhard kid or Pal Marctus? Maybe.
Chin up, Apollo, back straight.
Oh, it's an anagram of malpractice. Okay. Malpractice. I see.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family health checkup.
The family checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, boy.
A relief to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Yes, Herr Dr. Meraktis had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way, that's whacked.
There is proof. Your checkup report. Okay. Let's have a look at that. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Report forward, urgent exam. Okay. You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started.
Started?
We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Look, it sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Who the fuck is this? So, you will tell us your name and occupation.
My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it to refer to some label the Profit Society large sports alive, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not gestalt per se, but it derives itself from the vagueness inherent in all representations of thought.
By which he means to say that he is a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosities for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my...
Herr Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
You ask quite simplistically that what I saw, however, we must understand Homo sapiens possess two eyes and is designed to receive and interpret, sending images in the form of signals to them.
Fuck me, this guy's a twat. That night I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed to the man pulling the stand. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not.
The pistol our witness refers to is this.
The court accepted this into evidence.
Fingerprints were wiped. 2 rounds were fired. He only described 1.
Very well. Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honour. Trucy? Why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before.
Okay. Is it Mike Meekins?
Nah, it can't be.
Okay. On the way home from shopping, you say? Why go through the park? Ah, fascinating inquiry. Revealing me culpable of being insufficiently verbose. Let us consider the time saved by passing through the park on the way home from the store. In that time, I'm capable of solving 2 GMAT problem sets. On average, it requires me 3 minutes 24 seconds to complete one set, so ergo the time to complete 2 is on average 6 minutes 48 seconds. However, in the case the questions are in the verbal category, admittedly not... that's enough. Enough, I get the idea.
Mr. Justice, the court hopes to finish cross-examination sometime this month.
Please, I've a recording booked after this trial. And I've got a show to perform. Gee, sorry you're all so busy. Okay. Were these men talking, by any chance?
Ah, now that you mention it, they were, though I can't claim I heard them clearly.
Only fragments such as you lied to me, oh, and I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine, pal. It's just as our defendant claims. I believe he wished to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet in the heart.
If that's true, then this is a vital piece of testimony.
Okay. Sounds like you heard them clearly enough to me.
Might I be allowed to amend my testimony?
What now?
To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear it on my diploma.
What's the difference? And this other man, who was he?
I should probably save here, huh?
Save Scum KOC returns!
Okay. Okay. Miraxis was not shot in the heart, no. How can you be so sure it's the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark.
Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier. You see, in class, I always sit in the very backmost seat. Do you know why?
Who cares?
Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes. And this relates to your testimony. How? I mention this to illustrate my predisposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say, yet there are lights in the park. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. It is a hard, immutable fact.
He sure is confident.
He seems to be telling the truth, too. Okay. Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence?
Am I sure? Surely you jest. Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. Yet I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. First, we must consider the fact that it was night in the park, which indeed restricted my field of vision to insufficient levels of mutilation. As we consider that the pistol, let alone called Object A, was indeed shrouded in darkness, it becomes difficult to say with certainty that Object A was indeed Object A.
You know that this guy is such a pretentious twat.
I think he means he couldn't see it that clearly.
My badge for a normal witness.
Yet the fact that a pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon.
Are you absolutely certain only one shot was fired?
Yes, of course it was one shot. Why do you ask?
Aha! Contradiction, finally. Mr. Stickler, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice.
Objection!
Good eyes, Head Justice. You're cool. Real cool. You really think so? Yet, there is no reason why this other shot had to have been fired that night.
Meaning?
This pistol came from the Kitaki family mansion, yeah? I think it's not unreasonable to assume the pistol had been fired once before that night. During, perhaps, another altercation?
Ah, he's got a point.
Judging from his smug expression, I'd say Prosecutor Gavin had that answer ready before he even spotted the problem.
He seems pretty confident in his testimony.
We always make the biggest mistakes when we're most confident. He's got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it.
Right. I'm going to give that testimony another lesson. Okay, let's have a look over the court record. So, he's gone through the park on his way home from shopping when he's seen them. One man pulling a stand, another facing him. He saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held a pistol, pointed at the man pulling the stand. Okay. Oh. That was the wrong button. Okay. Is that People Park there? That is People Park. So People Park is just around the corner from us, actually. Okay.
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is it?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself.
Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo.
Thanks. Finally some respect.
So what does that tell you?
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details for one.
They did drop their phone after all.
It's ordered clockwise.
Oh, it's the same as my clock in here. It's a backwards clock.
Okay. Is it a backwards clock? No, it's not. It's not backward. No, okay. Oh, wait, no, I don't have the backwards clock in here. No, I've got the other clock in here. I made a mistake. My bad.
Kind of figured they were a little spacey already.
Oh, good point. It's clockwise, not clockwise. Oh, fair enough. Fingerprints were wiped. This is a pretty beefy handgun. Whoa, don't point that thing at me.
Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns at least, the ones that pigeons come out of.
Very reassuring. Okay. Right temple. Okay. Found at the crime scene bearing Waukie's prints. So, you gotta go. Good luck with the trial. Ah, okay. Thank you. Autopsy report on the last statement. Oh, yeah, straight through the forehead. And the autopsy report says right temple. Okay. Let's try it. Sounds the most likely to you? Yeah. Alright, we'll give that a try. We'll give that a try. We save scum, chat. We save scum. That's how we do it. Alright. You were right, Hades. Well done. Whew. If that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing, I see, Herr Justice? Hmm? Oh, objection. It feels nitpicky for a contradiction. I don't think it does, because there's a very distinct distinction between your temple and your forehead. So your temple is like the side of the front of your head. If it's the forehead, it's like specifically the part above your eyes, but the temple is the sides of the front of your head. So actually, if he's been hit in the temple, the bullet's not hit him front on. It can't have hit him front on. Like, it's physically impossible. Insert I'm on a boat here. We're on a boat with Scave Scum CO. That's me.
Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice. Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Look at this.
The autopsy report. Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, a problem. Yeah, the problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
Ah, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not of geometrical absolute. What I do mean by this, for example, the deflection of a meter is the wavelength of the light emitted by a krypton particle, as we all know. In addition, it is a well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning, namely that... Mr. Justice.
Yeah?
What's your objection to these krypton particle things?
This is the big time, and you're obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me.
No, I'm obsessed with something big.
I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Do tell.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple.
Temple?
Mr. Stickle, you said quite clearly the victim was shot square in the forehead.
That's a contradiction, isn't it?
Well, yeah. It is, right? Finally.
Objection!
Herr Justice, oh Herr Justice. Yeah? Your tactics are outdated. Try to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it? Hmm? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Ooh! Look at his eyes! Hey, her forehead. Hmm? Forehead? Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You'll see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Herr Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout stop. And you, Fraulein?
Me? Well, I'll probably scream eek.
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? If the victim turned his head at the last moment... Ah, yes, thank you for jogging my memory. It sounds like an addendum to your testimony is required. That is probably the meanest thing Clothier does to Apollo in the game. Okay. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two, I cried, with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer and defendant appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. But the prints have been wiped. I see, so you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he shouted like that.
It doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. He's the most pleasant prosecutor. He seems alright, really. The witness, Mr. Stickler was it, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. Okay, that does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened? It can be said we students of Ivy University know no fear. The moment I saw the pistol, my sense of justice compelled me to take action. That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot. Eh? You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind. Ooh!
He actually looks like he has no idea he's in danger.
Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call. Quite. Okay. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed, I would say about the same time to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help. It could be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
I'm totally sure the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say it too loud, Trucy, please. Okay. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked. A common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action... You didn't try to apprehend the criminal. It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Done something about that strike you was on, Apollo? What? The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yeah.
In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find.
Fingerprints.
I like that contradiction. Kind of sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
At least the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something using this new testimony. I think I can see what we need to use. I think it's the pistol itself, because there's no fingerprints. The fingerprints have been wiped. We save scum, chat. We save scum.
Objection!
Wait a second. Another misleading request. Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse, you can't see how it affects you. I'm in fine form today, you know it. Come again? Wait a second, you say. A second? Are we intended to wait just that, a single second, 1/16th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35 seconds... Mr. Justice. Yes, Your Honour? Am I to understand you're objecting to the length of a second? Yes. I mean, no. Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Ah, common ploy made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints.
Ah, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there.
I'm not little.
Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein?
Eh?
What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves?
Oh, I've got to admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? Could he have been wearing gloves? I don't think he can have. I'm going to save there, because save scum CO saves back, right? Oh, I misclicked there. No way. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you said it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, Herr Forehead, any of your precious objections?
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work.
You know, I've only recently realised something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say? It's obvious from what the witness just said.
Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said Rocky dropped a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Rocky threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler, it must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote a love letter in my own blood that was seized by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, and for this the appellation poor might be well prefixed to my name, and as for the issue... What we can say for certain is the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defence have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defence team seems to be thinking.
I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else?
What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? The knife. It's got to be the knife. Is that a sword? I saw one of those on a late-night movie last night. Ah, sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it. His prints? This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, Herr Forehead, you're forgetting two other things you've just proven. One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Wakikitaki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim. Oh. Indeed. Never underestimate a Gavin is the lesson here. This court's of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please. It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that's what I said. Assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better. What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired. Okay. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. That's a very short testimony. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Did the Wrong voice. Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? I better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Okay. Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion. Achtung! Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was look back once he was out of sight. How did he know that's where I was going? You were certainly composed to somebody who just witnessed a killing. Sorry, chat, I smelled something burning and I realised I had a candle going that was at the end of its wick. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask on the lab room floor. Oh, cool answer. Very cool. Why a candle? Scented. Scented candles. I love them. Oh, so nothing strange about how he acted. This one was sugar plum pudding scented. I've got a nice lemon one on the go as well. Not like active right now, but like, you know, I have it on and off. Teresa looks like she has something to say. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I've dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite. Simply exquisite. He actually looks like he's going to cry. You once saw someone realise that low star reviews on scented candles were collated with COVID. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came, nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park.
So he just stood there watching? Ah, not much to go on there. Trucy, if you've got something to say, by all means say it. Ah, I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough at last, Hair Forehead? Maybe it's time to back off a bit. No. But first we save. First we save, right? The defence still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honour.
Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head.
Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination.
So, is Trucy wanted to say something? I think we're supposed to back off there. I don't think we can actually... Hold on, time of death after 10 PM. That's 9 PM. Okay. I think we might have been meant to back off there. Hold on. Let's load that back in. This one. Yeah, we'll back off. There's nothing fishy about the testimony at all.
It appears that there are no objections to the witness's current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No. No!
Oh?
Is that it?
It seems we've come to the end of the line here.
No. That can't be all. How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, Hair Forehead?
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close.
Wait, did we fuck it?
This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Kitaki.
Oh. Eek! Who's eeking? Trucy? What the fuck? Nobody move.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
There'll be no verdict in this court, not yet. Wait, are you one of the Kitakis?
The Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of...
Herr Judge, I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
Ooh.
Recess, 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it. What the fuck? Wait, how did he disappear so fast? Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. You're back at the right time.
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man.
You're back at the right time, Ara. But actually kind of the wrong time because my voice is at the end of my endurance and I'm going to be wrapping up in just a minute, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry. I mean, the thing is, I've not got a gig tomorrow anymore, right? I've not got a gig tomorrow anymore. So, like, this is just getting good. And if it wasn't for my voice, I'd probably push on. So, I mean, how about we come back to this tomorrow, maybe? I've got a free slot. I've got a free slot that I'm not doing anything in, right? Let's just see. I'm just going to have a look and see. Let's pull over to the chat room. Ah, thank you, Hades. Thank you, as always, for hanging out. And thank you for your guidance as well. It's been pretty useful, actually. Right, I'm going to see who's available to, like, raid into, maybe. Nico is on. Yeah, let's go raid my buddy Nico. So we're going to raid into Nico from space. He is currently playing Elden Ring. But let me get the... What was that? I don't know what that was. Right. So I'm going to wrap up on the YouTube side now.